Hi Pisces, welcome to WillowOAK. I am Olivia and I am here to do a reading for you, okay? So let's get some oracle cards. I'm doing it a little bit different this time, okay? And see what comes up. You have anxiety. So it looks like there is something that you are feeling anxious about. It could be anything. It could be your personal life. It could be career. It could be life. It could be anything. But we'll take some cards to see if we can figure out more about it. All right. And now the one thing about anxiety or any of the challenging emotions is you need to try to work through it so you can get past it, because being in one of those emotions is taking you out of balance. And in order to have things flow smoothly, you need to be in balance. Okay? So let's see what we have here. Life is a mystery. Okay, that can mean many things. Because yes, life is a mystery. But I imagine it might be talking about something a little more specific. It could even be related to why you're feeling anxious. Okay? But it could also be saying, trust in the mystery. Because we only have a narrow point of view. We don't see the bigger picture, right? If we could see the bigger picture, we would understand so much more. Rejection. Well, that has a potential to explain the anxiety. Okay, let's get one more card. These are my new decks that are not quite broken in yet. They're having a few issues in the shuffling department. Okay. So let's see what we have here. You have strength. Strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You are never really alone, as we're always with you. And that is beautiful. Okay? And something to notice, it is approximately the very same color as rejection. So it's possible that you could be going through something where you're not feeling strong or feeling this connection. It's quite possible. Okay. Let's get a few tarot cards. This reading is heavily based on the oracle cards this time. I have found that the oracle cards really do speak, typically, volumes, you know. They're very, very helpful. Okay, let's see what we have for anxiety. Beautiful, you have the star. Okay, so what this could very well be saying is that you are getting out of this challenging energy, because this is a wish fulfilled, all right? This is saying for you to take inspired action by being your authentic self, being the real you. And if you can do that, you're going to share in the gifts and blessings from the universe, right? So here you are feeling challenged, anxious, upset, something. And here is one of the best cards in the deck. You know, even they kind of look alike. So you're going from this energy of being stressed to this beautiful energy of having your wish fulfilled. So, wonderful clarification. Okay, now this one, I'm always interested to see what comes out for it. Life is a mystery. Okay. Oh, we have a few. We have quite a few. Okay. The first one is saying that you need to take a rest. Okay? And this is just me personally. Whenever a card comes out that's talking about taking a rest, I say apply this to the entire time. Whenever you're feeling overwhelmed, too stressed, having doubts, anything that is overwhelming to you, go take a rest, which could be literally taking a nap or take a walk in the woods, watch a movie, do something that you enjoy, okay? Because when you do that, it kind of resets this challenge that you're working through. So when you come back into it, with a clearer mind, which helps you to make progress in a much more effective way, okay? And here, absolutely beautiful, you have the Ace of Swords, so this is a new beginning. And what this is saying to me is you are getting out of this energy. By taking inspired action, it's helping you bring in this Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is like having a whole new way of thinking, a very clear way of thinking. And don't forget, to me, this is an important card here. You take a rest whenever you need to get a reset. Here, it's saying go to a higher source. This is your connection with the divine or your higher power. This could be going to, say, an example would be a therapist, Googling something, or going to the higher source, going to your higher self, the angels, source, to figure it out, right? What is causing this and how to effectively deal with it, okay? And then finally, you have the Seven of Wands, which is you feeling protective. So there's a lot of information coming from this mystery. One is maybe you're working too hard, and that could be putting in too many hours. You need to take a rest. And by taking a rest, it's bringing you a very clear way of thinking, which, like if you'll recall, a few minutes ago I said, when you use this, when you come back, it's like having a reset and you can see things clearly. But this is a major one, not just because you took a rest. This is working through this. It's going to almost like be a different you because you're going to think in a whole different way. And also to help accomplish this, and saying go to a higher power. And here, I think this is connecting over here. This is where you're feeling kind of protective. And sometimes this has a very good meaning, and sometimes it's challenging. But so far, because of this, I would say it's either challenging or depends on the cause of this. This might be a very good thing to do, right? We'll have to see more. Okay, let's find out about rejection. Now this is kind of choppy, and when I shuffle the cards and they're choppy, it usually means there's an issue. Okay, we'll take them. This came out on top and it came out separately. Okay, rejection. This is saying that you have choices you need to make. Okay? And that these there are many choices. Some are very good, some not so much. And I don't know if you can see the look on his face. He is trying to figure out what are the right choices to make. And I can tell you the right choice is a couple ways to know is one, it just totally feels right to you. You know, your intuition is kicking in and saying, this is what you need. And if that is not happening, and you know, by the look on his face, it's not happening. He's trying to figure out which is best. If you have to go and use your Hierophant energy, go within, go to anywhere and learn about it, whatever your choices are, that's what you need to do, because you need to make the wisest choice possible for you, okay? And it does look like you are making the wisest choice, because here you're coming out with the Nine of Cups. There's the 7, here's the 9. And this is saying that you're going to be very happy and content with the choices you've made. Here, you have the Tower. So it's possible, you know, with rejection and some of, you know, what's going on a little bit here, that there could be a Tower moment. And towers are abrupt change. They can be good, challenging. You can create them. They can happen to you. They can be small or large. What they do mean is abrupt change. Okay? So it looks like at some point there's going to be an abrupt change. But the way I am seeing this is it's a positive thing. Because you're starting out with anxiety. And so far, just about everything is telling you how to improve what's going on. And here, came out separately, but did come out, is the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is wanting to get things done quick, fast, and in a hurry. Now, all knights have a goal, and this particular knight thinks very clearly, and is about communication too. But their goal is to get their goal done quick, fast, and in a hurry. And to me, it looks like your goal is to get out of this energy and into a beautiful energy, okay? So let's get a card for strength. And remember when I said these two are like the same colors. So I think there is something connecting these. There they go again. Okay, let's see if we can get one, maybe more, for the Strength card. Oh, one more. Okay. Celebration. Beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck here, you have a new beginning. One that you're very passionate about. The Ace of Wands. Let's take a few clarifying cards. Here's celebration. So you're starting up here with anxiety, and you're ending with celebration and a new beautiful beginning. And strength, I believe. So what could be a challenging moment is coming out beautifully. Okay, let's get a card for anxiety. The King of Swords. Okay, so what this is saying to me, you're feeling very anxious here. What you need to do is use your King of Swords energy. The King of Swords is very wise, okay? And he bases all his decisions on what he knows to be truth. Not what he thinks, or not what he's feeling, but what he knows to be truth. So this is saying, for you to get out of this energy, take on the King of Swords energy. Use your wisdom and base everything on the truth. So what that is telling me is that this is probably something internal that's going on with you. And it could be anything. Right there it says anxiety. But it could be, stress, worry, fear, any combination of those that have probably started from within. Now, they could have been started by something external, but it looks like it might be internal. Okay? Either or, though. But base what you're thinking on what is true and use your wisdom. You will probably not have the same thoughts that you're having at this time here. Because if you base it on what is truth, not what's just emotional, or not these challenging thoughts, but what's on truth, you're going to see things differently, which is taking you to the star, a wish fulfilled, right? Which is feeling good. And here it says, take inspired action by being your authentic self. And you're going to share in the gifts and blessings from the universe. So, take that anxiety, think about it, put in wisdom and truth, and you're going to come out with this. All right? Here, life is a mystery. And it is. And here the cards really want to start to come out and talk to you. And here I think is a very important card that you should use throughout this. Right? Whenever you get in this state or get too stressed, take a rest, because you're going to come back. It's like having this light switch, this reset. You get away from it, don't think about it. You enjoy nature, you ground yourself, do something you enjoy. You're going to come back ready to take this on again, and you'll see it even if it's only slightly, you're going to see it in a little bit of a different light. And by doing this, it's going to bring in a new beginning, the Ace of Swords. So here you have the King, and here you have the Ace. Very beginning, and the highest card. This is going to give you clarity of thought. Just kind of like, moving away the fog. And you can see clearly, which will take you out of this energy. And here it's telling you, if you need to, go to your connection to the divine. Use whatever source. Google even, therapy, anything. But your connection with the divine, look how happy they are. It's because they are connected. Connect with the divine, and that will help. And here it talks about you feeling like you need to be protective. And, that's sometimes very good, sometimes somewhat challenging. But we'll have to see the whole picture, or only you will actually know. It might very well be time to let this go. Because when you let the anxiety go, things are going to be beautiful. It's a star energy. A new beginning of thinking clearly, right? You probably will not need this. Okay, now rejection. Let's take a card for that. Or let's have one fly. Did one turn over? We had a couple of turnover. Okay, so there's more than one. Hold on just a minute. Okay, he had 4 cards. 5 cards. You have 5 cards. You have a lot dealing with rejection. Like I said, your cards are really wanting to talk. Okay, here you have the Lovers. The Lovers can talk about this beautiful romantic relationship coming into your life. That could be part of the anxiety, right? If you're involved in a romantic relationship, That could be what this is talking about. But this is also talking about choices, that could have nothing to do with romance, but that you have choices you need to make. Here, you have the Nine of Wands, which is talking about you being protective, which you have down here. It's a little different, but you being protective and standing guard. Okay. Here you have the Three of Pentacles. And this is a learning energy. It can be learning from apprentices and masters, working together. It can have several different meanings. Here, you are walking away. You've done all you can. You can do no more. So you are going to your happiness. Oh, there's even another card. We have 6. A new beginning, one of love, happiness, and joy. So that makes how many new beginnings now? 3. And here you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a beautiful energy. This one is the slowest knight in the deck, and he's very thorough. Okay? He will not make mistakes. He's not in a rush, so don't be in a rush, but be thorough. And I do think this is all connected to this very first card. I do. You have choices to make. You're being protective. I'm trying to separate these out a little bit so you might be able to see them. This could be working with others or learning, right? Here, talked about learning. Here I talked about learning. So I'd say it's probably about learning. But here it says you're walking away. Done all you can. So here I see a change, okay? Much learning, and it's telling you different ways to deal with this. Take a rest when you need. A new beginning of clear thinking. Go to a higher source, right? So there's lots of learning going on here. But here you reach a point of walking away from this and taking on a new beginning, one of love, happiness, and joy. So you're definitely getting out of this, and it's saying be methodical, be thorough, take the time you need. And if you need to heal, heal. It depends on the cause of this. Like I said, it could be external, but it looks like it might be more internal. But it is your thoughts and your emotions that are putting you in this energy, regardless of where it comes from. But here, looks like you're putting all this into practice. Your wish is being fulfilled. You're having this new beginning, one of love, happiness, and joy, and you're being very thorough, which is wonderful because if something like this creeps back up into your life, guess what? You are going to recognize it, and you're going to know how to handle it correctly so you don't get pulled back in here. And if something happens that you slip and you get pulled back in here, you're going to know exactly what to do to get out of it. So this, while challenging, let it go, but keep the wisdom, right? Okay, choices, happiness. We can take a card for the Tower, but I don't even know if we need to because I can see this Tower moment right here. Abrupt change. You're working through all this, but right here's the change. Okay? You have choices, you're learning, etc. Right there is where you make the big switch. The Tower. The choices. Happiness is coming in because of this abrupt change, right? So I really don't think we need to take a card for that. And this is here. And this is saying, which is kind of interesting. Here, remember I said abrupt change. Abrupt is quick. Here, quick. So it's happening quickly. All right? And here, beautiful card. Okay? Balance, mind, body, and soul. Strength comes from many sources. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength and continual basis. So you find strength here. You're never really alone. Okay? We are always with you. So here you're finding this great strength. And remember, under here is the very same color, rejection. So you're changing that rejection, working through all this, and coming out with strength and knowing there is much love here for you. And then you get celebration, 1111. It is time for happiness and joy to come into your life, which is bringing you this new beginning that's filled with passion. So this kind of, to me, almost reads like a story, right? You start off with this challenge, use your wisdom, and we've already talked about this, but you come all the way through. This is gone, and now you have a new beginning filled with passion. And just so you notice, you have the one beginning of thinking clearly. You have a new beginning of love, happiness, and joy, and a new beginning of passion. So this is a beautiful evolution. Okay, let's go ahead and get a few cards from the universe. Yeah, so you're going to end up very happy, feeling like celebrating. And I think this tower is self-imposed. And you want to get it done quick, fast, and in a hurry. And I don't blame you, because I personally would want this happiness too, and this celebration. Okay. Let's see what the universe would like to share. Justice. Very nice. If anything has happened where you were treated unfairly, justice is here to make things right, which means this will help this, okay? Also, you see these scales here? It's saying bring balance into your life. So if you've been done wrong, it's going to be taken care of. If it's you internally only, it's saying bring the balance in. When you're balanced, things go smoothly. When you're unbalanced, they don't. You know, there's exceptions to all kinds of things. So I say it goes smoothly. Maybe there's a little ripple or two, but it's much more smooth. When you're unbalanced, it's like swimming upstream. Okay, it's not an easy thing. Okay, let's see what else. I pulled two. Okay. This is saying, put yourself in isolation for a moment, in the hangman mode, if that's what you need to do, to help you with this. And here, this can be a very, very nice card. This is saying you want to plant the seeds, nurture, grow, and end up with this beautiful, beautiful garden. Which, the way I feel about this beautiful garden is you. You don't want this. You want this. You know, and this, and the happiness. So you're willing to put in the time and effort to get there. Okay, let's get one more card. Or more. Like I said, your cards really want to come out and talk. Okay, I'm going to set these down here. This one is talking about you've been focusing on these challenging energies, not the cup or cups from the universe, which you see right here. This is just saying the same thing. Whatever these energies are, here it says anxiety, but they are challenging energies. And your focus is on them, not on what the universe wants to give to you. But you can see the evolution. You can see the change here. You are stopping this and taking the cups from the universe. The beautiful, clear thinking, the happiness and joy, the passion. So that's, this is done. You're taking the cards from the universe. And here you have the Chariot, which is talking about you being very strong. And here's strength again, remember? You being very strong. You have this goal to get out of here and to get to your new beginnings and to celebrate, right? Be happy. So you are taking the Chariot and you're going to do that very thing. And it's a very strong energy. It's very adamant, powerful energy. So that kind of leads me over here to the you want to get it done quick, fast, and in a hurry. It's beautiful. Okay, and now something that I felt called to do. I'm using this in a non-traditional way. But I wanted to take a card for something for you to ponder. It might be related to this and it might not. It's just something for you to ponder over the next week or two, right? Okay. Lessons and blessings. So far, when I have done this, the cards that come out relate to what's going on. Here, maybe this is a lesson, but the blessings that's coming from it, like here, looking at the challenge and not seeing the cup, but then you do. So you learn, have learned, are learning that there are many blessings here for you. You're not alone. We are always with you. Okay? And these lessons, if that's what this is, you're turning into wisdom. So you have wisdom and blessings. But I did want to take this card just for something for you to think about in connection to this reading, or even not in connection. Something for you to think about. Why do we go through lessons and have blessings? So, let's get a charm. What do we have? Beautiful. I don't know if you can read this. It's starting to get dark. I hope you can. It says, expect miracles. Absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to put this right here on the strength card. Do expect miracles. Okay? Thank you so much. I really hope this helps. Much love. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.